Ladies and gentlemen, it's been too long since I gave you an episode of the Mouth of the South podcast, and we are finally back, baby. That's right. This is episode 7, or for my Espanolas people out there, episode 6 of the Mouth of the
No,
South.
siete, seis is six.
Siete. Anyway, this is episode siete. Sorry, my Espanol's a little rusty, but we are here. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are basing this episode around the man right here who is joining me today, one half of the Forge of Max Wrestling, the man that's all over TikTok who got these fams on lock, the locker room leader in his own right, and my personal bro and my favorite person, Blade Rodriguez, aka Anthony Carrillo. Welcome to the Mouth of the South. What it is, bro?
What it do? What it do? It's glad to be back. Good to be back. You're right, dealing with all that locker room talk when it comes to all these fams. I ain't gotta mention them because guess what? They see my face, they hear the topic, they know who they are.
Yes, right. So this episode is all gonna be based around this man right here. Make sure you go and follow Mouth of the South 828 on YouTube. That's Cypher C MOUF of the SOUF 828. And we'll get to Shadow, aka Anthony's links at the end of the show. But yeah, we are basing it around my bro here. He's gonna give y'all his personal life updates. He's gonna give you everything y'all want to hear, maybe not want to hear, but it's our show. We are unfiltered, we are unscripted, and we're fun. We're for the most part we're pretty fun.
Now, I ain't gonna give no location. However, I'm taking home base and I'm moving it elsewhere. You dig? That's why I'm out. Plus, I have a new addition to the family coming. My personal family, not no Snapchat, TikTok family coming, and that'll be here in a couple months. Well, the little one will be here in a couple months. Therefore, you can actually put two and two together without me actually saying what it is, what to do. But that's as far as the personal stuff. Now, when it comes to these Snapchat, TikTok fans, this locker room talk, how do you feel about that, Cypher C?
I think we all know how I feel about it, and personally, this is my show, and they can't cancel me on the YouTube, so I'm gonna say it right here. Why do you want to be like the government when you hate the government so much? Why do you police and enforce rules that you know people are going to end up breaking anyway? And why is it that the strong silent type guys catch the most shit when the toxic assholes that are in charge get no self accountability? The world may never know, but y'all know how I feel about fans and snap groups. I'm just there to be there, but at the same time, like in my TikTok name, Cypher Run Solo, you already know that's the way it go. But we ain't here to talk about the TikToks and the Snap films.
No,
We
no,
here to-
no, but I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say, quote, good guys catch strays, bad guys dodge accountability for days. End quote.
End quote, tagline it, hashtag it, do whatever the fuck you
Put
want
it,
to do.
put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, put it on a t-shirt like scan and go after the show. That's a little after Max reference. Shout out to Max. What's up, baby? We see y'all on here. But
Mm-hmm.
this man has the most experience when it comes to TikTok fams, Snap fams. This man right here has the most experience in it, which I have my own experience, but this man right here, one Antonio Guillermo Carrillo, has the most experience when it comes to it. So, how'd you get started? How'd you get invested in, TikTok and everything in between?
Well, I mean, how I got invested in TikTok, not really an investment, but how I found it is, I was told, hey, it's a platform for anime, DC, movies, and comics. So I got on there, and then I accidentally stumbled into the more toxic side of it. Not gonna name names, but then when it came to these actual fams. I will not name a name of a fam or an individual. However, I will nickname an individual. And the individual in question is the one, the lady that recruited me. I was a ghost out in the algorithm. She brought me into her fam, and she turned out to be a modern day Lilith. Read your Bible, you'll know what I mean. A modern day Lilith. And after that, one thing just led to another, hey, partnerships with fams, and then jumping over here, jumping over there. Now, I will say this in a disclaimer: jumping from fam to fam and meeting new people and meeting different connections, it is not the same as being a topple titan. A topple titan, ready for the definition, get your pen and paper, is someone who goes over and dominates and takes over fams. That's not who I am. That's not what I do. And I frown upon that. Any individual will not base it off of race, color, creed, gender, sexuality. It don't matter who or what you are or what bathroom you use or don't use, even if you use all of them or pee outside. I am not a Topple Titan. Do not support Topple Titans. And Topple Titans go and they all they do is destroy. And the only way they build a name up is by destroying. And the moment they go and try to build their name up in a positive light, it's already too late. That's not who I am. But it's just a matter of building friendships and connections with through honor, loyalty, dedication, and trust is how I made and paved my way. And that's how I met Cypher C over here.
Yeah. He met one of the good ones right here, baby, because hey, not everybody's a good person. They may look like it on the outside, but on the inside, uh, ugh.
I mean, I'll even argue and say they might look on it. I may argue and say they might even look like it on the outside. And we're like, well, Shadow Blade, what do you mean outside? I'm not just talking about appearance. I'm talking about the appearance of the appearance. I'm talking about the mask over the appearance, which is then also masking their true appearance.
And people,
Inception.
inception, baby. People mask their essence with something that looks, it's like a siren. It's like a siren. It's like you hear it and then you go towards it and then it kills you. And that's me being on the more, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Mythical side of it. But
And all I'm saying is I'm not gonna dumb it down and be like, "Oh, we can't use that K word." No, we're gonna use it. It's in the dictionary. None of this unalive. No, it literally kills things out here. Well, how do you know? I was like, no, unalive to me is just like, oh well, they passed, they unalive. No, these evil creatures out here are out here killing not just reputation, but sometimes in rare occasions in evil forms of occasions. He even goes to real life off the app. Court justice, not court justice, but the court system is bad, people. Stay away from those people.
in all honesty, yo, like trust me, yo. What looks good ain't always good. What glitters ain't gold. The grass is not green on the other side. Stay your ass in your lane and just continue to drive by as if nothing is happening. Live your life. Hey. I know Mike Larkin's gonna pop for that reference. I hear you out there. I see you, Mike Larkin. But anyway, moving forward past the TikTok fams, let's talk about, you know, let's not dive into your personal family life, but you're a father, you're about to become a father again. Are you excited to finally complete the set? You already got a little boy who's a magnificent, great human being, even though I have a tendency to be like on his ass because that's what uncles do. I mess with him. Don't mean it. But you're about to complete the set and have a little girl. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel on top of the world to finally be done. Well, how can I say it? Done as in, the printer is done, but the work ain't done. You dig?
Yeah, the printer is on clearance, but the damn warehouse is still going.
Yep. I mean, every day is a journey, bro. Every day. Every day is something new, something different. Hell, I just had to talk to a little man about something just a little bit right before you called, and it was something I never even thought I'd dream I'd have to talk to him about. And it was just trivial. Ain't none, audience get their mind, their head out of the gutter. He's only three, gonna be four, so it ain't nothing like that. But, it's just little kid stuff. And I'm just like, man, of all the problems I thought he was going to have, let alone have today, that's what he wants to be picky about. But parental stuff, if you're a parent, you get it. If not, you'll get it later. And if you're unable to ever become a parent, then, I apologize for your loss. I'm not trying to be condescending or pity or, how can I say it, disrespectful in any way. Kids are blessings. Just sometimes harder to realize that some days compared to others, the way they want to try your patience. But, like I've always said, and like people have always told me, if you ain't annoyed with your kids, you're not an involved parent.
Yeah. I don't know what it's like to have kids, but I have enough knowledge because I've been around everybody else's kids. Everybody knows me from this side of the tracks. I've watched their kids. I've met their kids. Hell, I've held their kids. The kids might not remember me now because I'm getting old out here, 34 last week. Happy belated late birthday to me. Woo-hoo. But nah, like one day I hope to become a parent. I really do. It's all in God's timing, but you got to
And
understand.
Cypher definitely has more patience than me, but right now he's playing that Cypher the Oracle part right now.
Everybody's like, everybody's like, man, you got the most patience. How are you not a parent? I don't know. I mean, it's just some things don't. I not we're just waiting for the right alignment. We're waiting for God's timing because that's the most important timing. We're waiting for the stars to align. We're waiting for the rainbow to shine. We're waiting for the golden buzzer to hit. But yes, like I see everybody.
I mean, it's not a matter of throw shade, but you waiting for Hercules to defeat Hades again?
Fuck you, know. He already did that in the movie. I ain't waiting. I just like to
I
take
said
my
again. I said again like a sequel.
bitch. It ain't gonna be. It ain't no again. Don't worry about it, bitch. Everybody knows it's coming. Everybody's waiting for it because then they gonna be like, finally, this motherfucker settled down.
Now, let's talk about one of my hobbies, which is a general hobby for a lot of other people.
Is it the
It's
video?
going on. It's going on gaming. How about? And you've been around. You've seen some gameplay. You've helped build some teams. You know where I'm going with this. How do you feel about that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? We were playing it just a minute ago. Well, I was playing it. You were hearing sometimes or watching it.
My team that I gave you, like I built for you.
I'm on
you
number 157.
he's on. Okay, so this didn't this became a thing that this wasn't a thing, but it became a thing, and now it's like a competition friendly.
Yeah. It
So
turned into a friendly competition. So the way it went is, I thought when it came to the survival mode that they added in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, saying the whole name just for, context, that a character gets eliminated and then you just keep going with that on your team and you just got to go as far as you possibly can. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's repetitive. You just keep going until you lose everyone on your team. However, I did also learn that if you survive long enough, if you lose one, two, maybe even three, I don't know about four, so I ain't gonna test it. Um, players in your team, not players. There's your characters in your team with enough victories, they can come back. I got Joyce from the Ginyu Force back already.
for people who
So
don't know, okay, I hate to stop you, but for people who don't know Dragon Ball Z, for people who know Jace, Ginyu Force, you got
Ginyu Force. Okay, let me give a quick recap. Dragon Ball 1986, Goku and Bulma and Krillin and Master Roshi and Demon King Piccolo trying to get the Dragon Balls. Defeats Demon King Piccolo going into Dragon Ball Z 1989. and with 1989, it is just a story of Goku. How can I say it? Going through his adventures in the Cell Saga. It was supposed to be replaced with his son as the main protagonist. People didn't like it, so they brought Goku back for the Buu Saga. Then you had Dragon Ball GT. I don't remember the exact year. I want to say around 1997. And then, we got a recap of Kai, and then around 20. I don't know if it was 2013 before or after. I'd have to Google. You got Dragon Ball Super, and then with that you had the another future arc, and then you had, the Tournament of Power at the end, and then we're trying to see if we get more Dragon Ball now that it's
We
under
are.
Toy Tora. Akira Toriyama passed away, but you also had the Sparking Zero game that came out in between Super ending and the manga continuing, and we're getting a new DLC. I think if not the end of this month, early next month, with all new different characters, some different outfits, some different maps. But the fact still remains, going back to the main topic, the friendly competition is I pick a team, I try to get as far as I can, he picks a team. I literally try to get as far as I can with this team. I ain't snubbing them. I ain't trying to get to know, how can I say, I got to 147 with my team. I'm not going to get to 146 and be like, oh, guess what? I let the CPU win. No, no snubbing. If I get to 151, then I have to go and beat, I mean, not beat, I have to go and create a team that'll beat that team. Because my team beat his first team. Now the second team is trying to beat that team. And if this team can beat that team, either he picked it really good, or I just, happened to not be as good when it came to using all fused fighters. That's neither here nor there. But that's the
Conceded.
friendly competition. Yes, I do play other games. Yes, I know I'm gonna get crap for this one in the gaming community, but I do play that fork knife once in a while. I know we got that new season of Fortnite, and as
As
far
long as
as
it
other
ain't
games,
Roblox. As long as it
as
ain't
far as
Roblox, you're good.
I do not play Roblox.
We do not
No,
support
no
Roblox
to
here.
Roblox. Now, am I gonna sit here and say I have never played? No, I have downloaded. I played it for like literally a week, and then I was like, "This has got to be the most mundane, terrible game in the face of the planet universe. I don't care who comes back and gives me shade. It is an evil. It is used for evil." Now they're like, "Well, you use any game for evil?" Well, yeah, but this one particularly is evil accessible.
Very
So
evil, very evil accessible. We do not
so yeah,
support
no, I do
Roblox.
not play Roblox. I do not play any more Minecraft. Not that I have anything a problem with Minecraft. Love the game, I like the movie. It's only so much you can do, and so much of a movie you can make great off of, a building game. So it is what it is. I mean, they even tried making a movie off of World of Warcraft. We know what happened there. Anyways,
Yeah,
but no, that gaming and checking on these chats and trying to have a little bit of a presence is what I do in my spare time when I'm not being a father and or a hubby or sleeping or dealing with Cypher C. I'm just kidding.
yeah. Listen, I don't
And
recommend. I don't recommend nobody dealing with me, dude, because I can handle
and
myself.
and I will say on the side of all of that, being a parent, being a partner, hubby, whatever. Not actually married, but been with her so long, might as well be. Being with Cypher City, gaming, sleeping. I'm also a very big contender and big name recognition of the Forge of Max Wrestling. Yes,
Ooh,
yeah.
we are switching gears. We're getting to the good shit now,
We're
folks.
switching gears.
We're
We
switching
we
gears.
we 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 are switching gears, and I will say, I'm not going to turn this into a Max Wrestling promo. However, if a certain beverage meant for 18 plus or 21 plus could stop sounding like the gerbil off of Bad Guys, that'll be great. Sorry, dramatic effect right there. That'll be great.
That was dramatic.
Because every time I hear this individual talk, I'm just over here like, don't you have a wolf to go talk to? Wait, we used to be aligned with a wolf before, and he ended up being a puppy. Double shot.
Double shot. Double shot like Starbucks espresso. Dad, love that energy. But nah, since we're on the topic, Max Wrestling, baby, we are the Forge, a tag team that is definitely a force to be reckoned with. But since Blade has stepped away due to his personal life changes, he'll be gone till September, October. He's not gone from the group. He's not leaving Max. He's taking
I
a
am
very
not. No,
close.
no, no. Listen here, listen here. I am not leaving Max. And there's a certain, how can I say it? Captain Ginyu, if you get what I'm putting down, needs to know that. And, you know, drop the mic, Lurkin, should also know that I ain't stepping away forever. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby.
When he comes back, he's coming for everybody, bro. I'm just saying. When he comes
When
back.
I'm coming back, and this is metaphorical, I don't need no one actually contacting whatever's laws you gotta contact or police force is just used for as a metaphor dramatic effect. But I'm coming back with a hit list, and I'm back for blood like blood in, blood out.
Yeah, baby. Vatos locals forever, is it? See, I'm cultured, people. This is why I'm invited everywhere. But getting into the Max Wrestling, he came in last year. I want to say he came in last year.
It's almost 2 years now, bud.
It's almost 2 years. You came in at 2024. That is right.
It is. I didn't come in 2025. I came out 2024.
Yeah, you've been here for almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, when you come back, it will be the 2 year mark.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because I showed up right before the holidays in 2024. I remember, I remember I cut my first promo a little after Little Man's birthday. I'm not gonna give it what it is, but a little bit after Little Man's birthday, got my first dub. Not saying a title, but hey, I won that match. Literally a little bit before Halloween.
Yeah.
And then the holidays happened, and then we were back to the grindstone in January.
Very back to the grindstone. I can't believe this be the 2 year mark. But hey, dude, that's the beauty of full circle things. But speaking of things coming full circle, Moses Marquez, El Jefe, baby, it's you and me at Open Door, June 25th. So
I mean, what can I say? Eh, El Jefe versus Cypher C. Open door. I hope it isn't a travesty.
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a
You
travesty. I hope
know
not.
what I mean.
I
You
know
know
what
what
you
I mean.
exactly mean. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you I know exactly what you mean.
All these references.
All these references and people are not going to get them except for the people who know. But it's fine.
Yep.
That's what it's about. It's always like people asking questions, leaving comments, concerns. But hey, this is how we do it on the Mouth of the South. We're unfiltered, we're uncut, we unscripted here. And we got our thing going on Max. So shout out to the men and women of Max. If you want to catch us there, it's always youtube.com/Max Wrestling Podcast, as well as the beautifully done website of maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. Also, check out my other podcast, After Max, on the Max Wrestling Facebook page, which I go off live off of every Thursday, especially this Thursday. So don't miss it. Don't be square, be there.
Now
So,
I have a social media announcement
oh, social media announcement. Let's go.
that you don't even know about.
And I don't know. Well, yeah, because you said something. I'm like, okay, well,
No, 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 no. I have a social media announcement I haven't even told you in private.
oh, well, hit me with it. I'll look. I need to sit.
When I get when I get established, now you could say I'm copying you all day long, Cypher C. I don't care. when I get established and I get my stuff rehooked up and I learn how to do it and I do a couple test runs, what's to say your boy ain't gonna start his own podcast?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Blade Rodriguez experience. I like that. We're gonna cut. We'll work on that. We'll work
Oh
on that.
yeah.
We'll work
Oh
on that.
yeah.
We'll work on that. But now we got to switch gears to more serious stuff, more stuff that might like tug at people's heartstrings. But we don't want a pity party. We don't want to. We don't want none of that. So, just like me, you have your own disabilities and health issues. Of course, everybody knows mine. I'm legally blind, not completely, but legally. My eyesight is here and never there. So, and I also have, the type 2 of the diabetes, but it's not the bod. So, don't nobody come for me in my comments saying, oh, you got to get that on. I'm on it. Trust
I
me, I'm on it.
I forgot you had type 2 diabetes.
I think everybody did. I'm
Um
just sitting here like
so
re-elaborating. But if you,
so
yeah,
I'll give a quick one on mine. So, mine's a bit more finicky and I've been directly affected, but it is one of those that when they say not all disabilities are visual, not saying anything towards you, but not all disabilities are able to see. Well, I've had two major hip reconstruction surgeries, two liver transplants, and now I'm battling kidney disease, and I'm also battling high anemia and an unknown. When I say people, it is unknown. We will not get any answers till this Thursday, so we might have to wait till I'm on the next episode of Mouth of the South for an update. And when I say next episode I'm able to be a part of, I'm not saying you're going to get the answers in 8. You might not get until 9 or 10, 11, or 12. But I'm also dealing with a blood loss issue that is attacking my body. Now I'm still strong and able to do things, and I still, take care of myself as good as I possibly can. Now, as far as it goes for the ones around me, am I doing it as good as I should? Being perfect at it? No, no one's perfect. I do what I can. But I won't get any answers about that till Thursday or even maybe later. It's all a matter of going to the doctor. So I'm just trying to do what I can. But you best believe that I'm going to fight to my last breath on all this crap. Because it ain't going to take me out. Now, inevitably, if it goes, oh, well, he was taken out, well, then I hate to be one of like this. And it just seems like a cop out to some people, but not for people like Cypher and I, is that, it's all in God's will and God's timing. But I'm pushing to do the best I can by my health so I can stick around for my lady and my children every day.
yeah. So people, if you got if you got things that's going on in your life, take care of yourself the best you can. I know with the cost of living and going up and everything just outrageously, ridiculously high, it's hard to get the help that you need. And but there's natural ways to deal with what you're going through. Like I take my prescribed medicines, yes, but I also go the natural herbal route, taking beetroot, shilajit, ashwagandha, uh, apple cider vinegar, sea moss, just to name off a couple. And I do things in moderation and in balance. Also, I go to the gym 3 times a week, so
I
there's
was gonna
that.
say you exercise way more than I'm supposed. You exercise not only way more than I do, but way more than what I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, dude, I feel like everybody's like, dude, you like a couple of years ago, we would have never imagined you being in this great a shape. Hell, I didn't think I was gonna make it past 25, but here we are, y'all. We here. I don't know how much I weigh right now, but I'm in the 250 somewhere, and coming from almost being 500 pounds at one point, or not. I won't say
You
500.
literally lost half of you.
I literally lost half of me, baby. So yeah, I lost half of me. So imagine me being fused Zamazu reference. Sorry.
Right?
But
But
in all
yeah.
seriousness, people, like, don't, it's okay to be like, to be there for people going through something, but we, I don't know, I'm not trying to sound like, I'm trying to make it sound as good as I can without trying to sound like it's disrespectful, but it's better to encourage people instead of like giving a pity party. Like,
Well, my thing is, it's not even about that. You can't show up for someone if you can't be there for yourself.
okay,
If you cannot manage your own health, you cannot manage the opinions of sheep and mice of those around you.
exactly. And it's always important, and I know, dude, I know when I say this, it's gonna shrug some shoulders, but you know, in the today's world where we live in, where it's just constant negative, toxic, bad, evil, there is still good in this world, but don't take what good energy people have for granted and just be a user, an abuser, and all this other stuff. Because once the good people's gone, like truly gone, bro, we're it's a trouble. It's a done deal. Blow the
Mm-hmm.
horns, blow the horns, sound the trumpets. It's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. That's a wrap on episode 7. 7 trumpets, baby.
He said it's a wrap on episode. How you gonna tell me it's a wrap on my own show? We'll go 2 more hours, bitch. We'll go to. I say we're done. We ain't done. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
We might be.
tired of this, granddad.
That's too damn bad. Tell me when we're done, bitch. I'll keep you here till tomorrow. No, because I don't want. I don't want.
You
I don't want to.
you keep that same energy when I start mine up. I keep you there till tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be like, you know what? Remember that time I said that I was gonna keep to tomorrow? Yeah, I was just joking. Good night. Yeah.
No, I'll be like, hey, you remember that time where you said you won't keep me here tomorrow? Hey, guess what? Yeah, we still got 15 more hours of my podcast.
I was like, all right, fine. I'll pull an all nighter to the next day if I ain't got shit to do. That's fine. I can do that. I don't give a damn at all. But no, not really. I mean, I can't do that no more. Your boy could have did it back a couple years ago. Now, I'm good. I like my sleep. I enjoy
Yeah,
my
me
sleep.
too. Hey, we even were late coming to filming today because I took a nap.
I didn't take not one nap today.
No, I took the nap. I pulled a you. You pulled a me because you stayed up.
I be thinking I be outdoing everybody nowadays, not trying to gloat, not trying to self-absorb. But listen,
Oh no,
the
no,
proof
no,
in the
no. You
pudding,
getting too
baby.
far with that.
The
You getting
proof
too
in the
far with that
pudding.
pride. You getting too far with that pride, Cypher C. They're gonna tell you to slow your roll, slow your ego down.
I don't have pride or ego. Pride's for suckers like Vegeta. Egos, they're birds. No, I'm just kidding. That's eagle. I'm not stupid, people. I was fucking with you.
No, no. Pride is for suckers like Vegeta. Ego is for suckers like Ego, which is Star Lord's father. There you go.
And if you don't know, please read a comic book. It ain't gonna hurt. Just start with Marvel, and then no, actually start with DC, then Marvel, then Milestone Comics, and everything else. I promise. For all my people out there that are nerds, keep nerding on. For those people who are not, hey, we still rock with you. And those who are in between nerd and jock, welcome to the shit show. No, I'm just kidding. It ain't a shit show. But dude, trust and believe. Like, this is not the last time y'all will see Anthony Carrillo, aka Blade Rodriguez, on this podcast.
AKA Shadow Law.
AKA Shadow. He wants all his names. Blighted Blade, Shadow Law, Tarhing Tyrant,
Tahine Tyrant. Yep.
fucking I don't know. Fucking
Bladed Proverbs.
Bladed Proverbs. Dulce tres leche daddy. I don't know whatever names he got.
That's what he said. I ain't going by that one,
No,
ladies.
he gave me that one to say. He told me like, "Yo, make sure when you go on the show, give me something nice for the ladies, eh?" And I was like,
Oh right, like you didn't tell me to call you chocolate chip Skylark.
"I will fuck you up on this show.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I will fuck you up. You take your shiny teeth from me and you shove it up your ass. I am not Chip Skylark. Just because I take care of my teeth, don't make me Chip Skylark. Fuck you. I ain't Joey Fatone, bitch. I'm Cypher.
And just because I'm half Hispanic doesn't mean I'm Dulce Tres Leche Daddy. Okay.
You flying fucker.
Oh no. Oh, we ain't getting into the flying or the masterpine. Okay.
Whatever. Enough of this Menudo madness. People gonna think I'm racist.
Menudo madness. All right. Well, we can just pasole pisole the day away.
All right, people, before you think I'm racist, I'm not. I was born in the
Or
90s.
me neither.
I was born in the 90s. If you ain't never seen Def Comedy Jam, that's your problem, not mine.
Oh, yo, listen, they gotta be nice. Def, DEF, not DEAF for them to be a dick,
Yeah,
okay?
it's Def DEF Comedy Jam. Y'all know Martin Lawrence. Y'all know Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. You know, and I'm sorry, I'll go one
Oh,
more.
wait, hold
George
up. And Bernie Mac.
Lopez, George
Bernie
Lopez,
Mac.
Carlos Mencia. Oh wait, no, Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, Ron White. I know my comedians don't fuck with me. All right, I'm done.
Cat Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cat Whitman on the. I ain't gonna do that to y'all, but yeah.
Oh, or like that bit that keeps going around on TikTok with Cat Williams. What is the only thing you know the recipe? You can't make none.
If you yeah, if you don't know the recipe, you can't make none. And when when they made the recipe with me, it's an original recipe, and I ain't talking KFC. So yeah,
No, he means Popeyes. It's okay. Or churches.
hey, go fuck yourself, Taco Bell. Anyway,
Not the La Hacienda.
La tienda España del Taco. I don't give a fuck. You go that you keep playing
We
these
better
games.
stop while we're ahead. We better listen. It's your show. You call it quits whenever, but we better stop while we ahead.
Yeah, we might as well give this a fucking closed chapter
Give it a
before I get.
tortilla wrap.
You said it, not me. But yes, this is gonna be an episode. This is gonna be a wrap on episode 7 before I get canceled. But if you saw this baby shit, that's your problem, not mine. If you saw this baby,
Somebody don't tell your mama.
oh, like they don't do that already. And I'm 34. Oh my god.
I, I wasn't referring to your mama.
Oh, you said mom, and then I
I
automatically.
said it was just a general reference for the people who saw this baby shit to go get they mama, not your mama.
What's the difference? They're gonna tell my mom anyway. Just like I'm
Well, at least
34.
your mama, at least your mama ain't got dinging emails, so she did ding, ding, ding right after the episode.
Yeah, this ain't AOL. This is a podcast.
No, this ain't. Before we go, this ain't AOL, so USOL. We out.
And I like that. We're ending it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on episode 7. It went from serious to funny to seriously funny, and we love that shit here. Join us. I mean, join me, I guess, not us, but join me. I'm working on episode 8 already. He done cut his camera off. But join me for episode 8. I'm going to have that dropped whenever I can get it dropped. At this point, I keep saying on Saturdays, but they're going to drop on Saturdays. I just don't know when because people have busy schedules and so do I. But thank you for joining us for episode 7. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. From Blade Rodriguez on TikTok to Bladed Shadow Law from Facebook, Anthony Carrillo to me, your boy Cypher C, and the place to be. This is Mouth of the South podcast episode 7 done and in the books. I'll catch you on Max. Later.
All right, we